Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe you will introduce yourself to us.
Yes. Hello.
Tell us
everyone.
what you do and everything.
My name is Samson. Samson is a director at Enterprising World Kenya. And at Enterprising World Kenya, what we do, we train entrepreneurs, we work with entrepreneurs, we organize conferences, we organize seminars, workshops, and general trainings on entrepreneurship. And as entrepreneurship trainers, we have decided to come up with a product, an entrepreneurial product, so that we can also train people in entrepreneurship as a way that we have also known how entrepreneurs go through.
You are telling us that your mode of training is not just a theoretical, you come with a practical product so that they learn from you. That is like they do as you do. Is that the philosophy you're using in entrepreneurship?
Exactly. And the reason why we decided to come up with this product was for us to understand the journey of an entrepreneur, so that as we are training them, we already have experience from our own product. And the product that I'm holding is called a toilet seat sanitizer. We came to realize that, especially women, they suffer from a lot of infections in their private parts. And most of these infections, they collect them from shared toilets. And a shared toilet, I don't just mean these kanjo toilets that we have, but even home toilets, our family toilets, we share them. In offices, in schools, when we are traveling, we are sharing these toilets. And if one person has used these toilets and has got germs, they leave these germs on the toilet seat, and any other person who uses that toilet comes into contact with these germs and they collect them. And that's the reason why you find many women, they suffer from recurring germs, recurring infections in their private parts. So this product, being a sanitizer, is alcohol-based, because germs, we came to learn that they are living organisms, and they'll do anything and everything to make sure that they survive. So, anytime when we are using Harpic or we are using other antibiotics and detergents in the house, the germs as living organisms, they always find a way of survival. And therefore, they create a repeat around itself. And therefore, immediately when you are done cleaning with all these detergents and with all these antiseptics, then the germ comes up and starts multiplying again. But with a sanitizer, since it's alcohol-based, it will be able to kill these germs instantly. And all you need to do with this product is to spray on a toilet seat, you wipe, and you sit. And you'll be 99.9% safe from these germs.
Are you mixing it yourself, or there are components that you have brought from abroad? You are talking of alcohol, and so it's locally, all the formula is all yours?
The formula is ours, but what we did when we came up with this product, the idea, we visited Kenya Industrial and Research Development Institute. And when we visited them, they were able to come up with this product for us. They formulated the product for us. And even today, we are still under incubation at Kiro.
What can you say about the process of incubation? Do you think it helps you? Has it helped you, or is it just hot air?
No, as a young entrepreneur, incubation is very good and it's very helpful, because as entrepreneurs, we may be having ideas, we may be having concepts, but we don't know how to actualize these concepts. And therefore, when you get somebody somewhere to be incubated, you'll be in a safe place that will be protected from a lot of the harsh entrepreneurial environment that we are in. And therefore, what you do is that you'll be able to grow. It's just like a child in the womb. You know, a child in the womb is helpless. But as long as you are in the womb, you are able to grow and to develop until that time when you are ready to be born. And you get out and work on your own.
I can see some other products on your table.
Yes.
Can you tell us about them?
We are so mindful even of our young girls and ladies working class, and we came up with a product that helps them to carry their sanitary pads. With this product, the young girls, they will not fear, they will not shy off even just picking this kind of a product with the sanitary pads and going to the washroom.
Okay. Now, if someone wanted to contact you, where and how can they get you, your location, your address?
Yes, we are located in town. We are at Norwich Union. You can also call us on 0724 53 5260, or you write to us at enterprisingworldkenya@gmail.com, or you can get me at director@enterprisingworld.co.ke.
Is this the same enterprising world that has been actually helping churches and groups? We have heard about them doing a very good job. Are you the same people?
Yes, we are the same people who have been helping churches, who have been helping groups to come up with entrepreneurial activities or events.
What is your comment? Are church choirs receiving entrepreneurship positively? Because there are people who think that not everything is money. Some people shun away from. How is your experience with the churches in entrepreneurship?
Yes, one, we should know that even Jesus Christ was the greatest entrepreneur that has ever lived. And he has taught us that we can also be entrepreneurs. Because God himself has told us that we are free to conquer the universe, to conquer the world. And we can only conquer it through entrepreneurship. When we approach churches to come up with entrepreneurship events, a lot of churches have really taken this initiative in a very positive way, because at the end of the day, the people that they shepherd, the people that come to them on Sunday services and even other days of the week, they're the same people who are running businesses. And the church, being a leader, has to take the mantle and lead from the front. Entrepreneurship is not just about business, but it's about doing things differently. It's about mindset. Even churches, the way we preach our gospel, we should start being entrepreneur.
Now, there is a lot of unemployment crisis in Kenya. Figures are very high compared to the neighboring countries who are standing very high. In Kenya now you get graduates carrying placards and wanting wage employment. What will be your advice to the youth as a trainer in entrepreneurship? What message will you want to give them?
What I'll tell them is that in the world we are living today, especially in the business world, papers do not mean a lot. What people need is, one, experience and a change of mindset. That even if I am employed, the employer are looking for, what are you going to bring to us? What will you bring on board? What new ideas will you bring to the organization or to a business, rather than what are we going to do to you? And therefore, for the young people, I would wish to tell them that if they want to develop, let them start being entrepreneurial. In any field that you are studying, there is entrepreneurial opportunities that are in that place. So let us look around. We got a lot of problems that are affecting especially this country, Kenya, and Africa as a third world. We got a lot of problems. But we should see these problems not just as problems, but as opportunities to develop ourselves.
As a trainer in entrepreneurship, there's been a complaint that our universities and even institutions of learning have taken on entrepreneurship as a course, but we are not producing entrepreneurs from these institutions. Is it something to do with the teaching or the infrastructure? What do you think about entrepreneurship education in Kenya? Are we doing it right?
We are not doing it right. It's not being done in the right way, because we are only there's so much dealing on the theoretical side, and forgetting the practicals. And what people need to be trained on is the practical aspect. Not just to be told that in order for you to start a business, you need A, B, C, D. But why are they not being taught on the practicalities? They have to be prepared. They have to, we need a lot of collaboration between these universities and established businesses, so that these entrepreneur students, or even the general students at the universities, they are able to get first-hand information rather than just theoreticals.
So you seem to be playing or talking the language of business incubation even in university, that the universities have started entrepreneurship, but the laboratory for an entrepreneur is a business incubation or a business incubator. Many universities don't have this incubation center, so they look like you just come in class, learn like you learn history, mathematics, and go to the dormitory.
Yes.
What would you advise? What infrastructure should the universities have to assist entrepreneurship education?
Well, it's very good even when you look at the Kenyan universities. We have a lot of universities that are becoming entrepreneurial, starting businesses, running businesses, but that is not enough. That is not enough. What we need is proper collaboration between the universities, these institutions, and established businesses. We should work together, the universities and the business community. And that's the only way we are going to give our young entrepreneurs, our students, we are going to give them hands-on trainings. We'll give them enough experience. They work with us and we give them mentorship.
Now coming back to your, as we finish, coming back to your training courses, do you have a standard payment, or do you tailor them according to the need? And someone wants to come to you like startup or growth, or how do you judge those courses?
We don't have a specific or a particular charge that we give, but what we do is that we tailor make according to the needs of an individual or according to the needs of a community or a group. That's basically what we do.
From your experience, what is the shortest time you have ever trained somebody successfully, and what will be the longest time? Just general, because I know it will depend on the nature of the training. But what the shortest that you can take to train somebody and start that business?
Actually, our business, our training, our mentorship. We have a very short program that we give that can take 1 week. But then, after that, we make follow-ups, because it's just about mentorship. So just the theoretically we can just take 1 week, but then mentorship has got no limit.
Okay.
It's got no limit.
Thank you so much.
Welcome.